Hi everyone! So I'm making this video to kind of let everyone know about the Disney College program and what I'll be doing. So applications opened on January 13th and we had just gotten back from a cruise. We went on a cruise on the Disney Fantasy, wow, I said that so weird. And while we were on the boat, I found out that applications were the following Monday. So I immediately said to my mom, I'm so happy, I'm so excited, this is going to be my term. So on Monday, I wake up and I keep checking my email, waiting for something to come saying the applications were open, and nothing came. But then I go to the website and the applications were open. I guess the emails were behind. So I apply, and my brother forgot his lacrosse stuff that day, so I had to drive to his school to bring the lacrosse stuff. And then I get to his school and I get an email from Disney saying I got a phone interview. So I scheduled my phone interview for January 16th, and I had this great woman. Her name was Shireen. She was the one that did my interview, and she was so excited for me, and she was amazing. She was a very nice person to talk to. So after I had my phone interview, I obviously had to wait until I could get accepted, or if I didn't get accepted. And a week went by and I didn't hear anything, and I was starting to get a little bummed because the first wave was the Friday after my interview, so it was the 25th or 4th, I believe. And so I was a little bummed because I didn't get in that day, and I was like, I guess I have to wait a little bit longer. And then I get back to school on Sunday, and on Monday the 27th, I'm walking to my first class, and I get a text on my phone, and it says, Disney programs, we have some exciting news for you, check your email. So I'm really excited at this point. I pull up my email and I see that I got accepted. My teacher is teaching right now. She's going over her syllabus and then she starts doing roll call. So I wait and wait and wait till she says my name. And my last name starts with a D, so you think there'd be 5 people in front of me, but there was a good 20 people in front of me. So I'm just sitting there bouncing up and down, so excited. And I didn't want to text my parents or tell anybody until I could talk to my mom on the phone to tell her. So I walk outside and I call my mom and I just start hysterically crying. I was like, Mom, I got in. And she's like, what? And I was like, I got into the Disney College program. I just got accepted. And then I sent a text message to my dad and my brother and my mom in our group message with a copy of my acceptance letter. And I texted a few of my friends and I was like, guys, I got in. I'm so happy. So I can't figure out my role at this point because the internet at school was slow. So I'm waiting. I go back to class, whatever, and I'm very antsy because I obviously just got in. And I pull up my offer letter finally after 20 minutes. So I got the role of quick service food and beverage. Quick service food and beverage means that I could work at any sort of food operated place except for restaurants. I mean, I could be a seater at restaurants, but I won't be a server at a restaurant. And it could be anywhere on Disney property. So any park, any hotel, any ESPN World Wide of Sports, it can be any of those places. So I call my mom and I'm like, I just got in, I'm so excited, I accept my letter, I call my friend, tell her I got in, call my grandma, I call my aunt, I call everyone. And then that night I pay my fees and I get to pick my dates. So my dates are June 1st to January 14th. So that would be June 1st, 2020 to January 14th, 2021. And honestly, I was a little nervous at first because I was afraid to be away from home for that long, but after more thinking, I think it's going to be one of the best experiences of my entire life. And if you know me, you know that I love Disney, and for me, the Disney College program has been something that I've wanted to do my entire life. I remember going to Disney with Jack, his first trip. I was in 5th grade at the time, and I saw these people, and it said, Penn State University and things like that. So I would ask them, I was like, oh, did you go to Penn State? Are you graduated? Do you work here now? And they would tell me, no, they're on the Disney College program. So then after I went back and back, every time I went back, I would always ask people about it, inquire more information, get to learn more and more about it. And every time I heard about it, I got more and more excited and realized that this is something that I really wanted to do. So I went to Disney in January of last year, in 2019, and we were talking to this guy for almost an hour, and he was giving me all these great advices. He was telling me about the program and how great it was. And at that point, I had already applied twice. My first time, I didn't even make it past the phone interview stage, or past the web-based interview. And my second time, I made it past the phone interview stage, but then I was not offered a role. So I was a little bummed that time. And then I applied a third time in the spring, and once again, I didn't get in again. And I was very bummed again. So then last fall, I decided I was going to apply again, and I applied. I got a web-based interview. I got a phone interview. My phone interview was actually on my 21st birthday, so I thought that was going to be good luck. And then once again, I didn't hear. I got denied. So this time, obviously, I was a little nervous because you have a year after you graduate, but I wanted to do it right after I graduated. So I got in, and it was really, really exciting, and I get to work down there. They provide housing, and all in all, it's going to be one of the best experiences of my life, and I can't wait to see how many amazing people that I meet while I'm there. But for right now, I decided I was going to make a video just to kind of give a little basic rundown of what's going to be happening and how long I'll be there, and just kind of let people know. I obviously have already posted on Facebook my acceptance letter, and I've already shared it with everyone because I was so excited. I posted it on Instagram, and I'm just excited. I know that being away from home for 6.5 months is going to be a little bit hard because for college it's only like 3 or 4 months. It's 15 weeks if I'm going to be exact, not including breaks and the times that I do go home. But it's just this amazing opportunity that's it's gonna finally show me like what I wanted, and I'm so happy that I finally get to follow my dream. And if you have a dream out there and you're watching this, keep trying, because sometimes things don't work out the first time. Sometimes you have to apply again and again and again and again, but eventually it's going to work out. And I wish everyone the best of luck with their dreams, but my dream finally came true, and it's amazing. It's one of the most exciting things that I've ever gotten to deal with, and every day I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm still not in Disney yet. I'm still not in Disney yet. But once I get there, I know it's going to fly by.